In the world of luxury, few symbols carry as much weight as the little red box with its gold filigree. It acts as a vessel of nearly 2 centuries of history, promising that whatever lies inside is a timeless passport to a world of unparalleled opulence. Every click of its clasp echoes with the whispers of past legends and the dreams of those yet to come. Louis-François Cartier didn't just inherit a shop, he inherited a legacy during a time of French Revolution. By focusing on articles de fantaisie and winning the favor of Princess Mathilde, he transformed a humble workshop into a beacon for the imperial court. This early marriage of artisan skill and aristocratic patronage laid the foundation for a dynasty that would never look back. Alfred Cartier understood that luxury requires a stage. By moving the Maison to 13 Rue de la Paix in 1899, next to the masters of haute couture, he ensured that Cartier was at the exact epicenter where the global elite came to define their status. It was here that the world's most powerful families gathered, turning a street corner into the global throne of high fashion. The three sons of Alfred, Louis, Pierre, and Jacques, operated as a single, unstoppable force. By dividing the world's capitals between them, they ensured that Cartier's heart remained in Paris while its reach extended from the skyscrapers of New York to the palaces of India. They didn't just sell jewelry, they mapped out a global empire that brought the world's most precious treasures under one name. Louis Cartier was a pioneer who saw beauty and strength. By mastering platinum, he created invisible settings that allowed diamonds to float on the skin like starlight, effectively moving jewelry from the heavy garland style into the modern geometric era. This technical mastery became the brand's signature, proving that true innovation is often found in the marriage of metallurgy and art. When Alberto Santos Dumont needed to check the time while piloting his flying machines, Louis Cartier invented the first modern wristwatch. The Santos was a revolutionary blend of industrial aesthetics and masculine function, forever changing how men wore time. The visible screws and bold square face became a tribute to the engineering marvels of the early 20th century. Inspired by the overhead silhouettes of Renault tanks during the Great War, the tank watch was a radical act of minimalism. Its rectangular form and integrated lugs defied the round traditions of the era, becoming a cross-generational icon of pure architectural grace. It remains a masterclass in restraint, a watch that speaks of power without ever needing to shout. The mystery clocks are Cartier's most enchanting miracles, where hands appear to hover in transparent rock crystal. They represent the peak of the Maison's philosophy, that the most complex engineering must result in the most effortless, magical beauty. They are the ultimate expression of the Cartier magic, turning the passage of time into a mesmerizing silent dance. In 1917, Pierre Cartier proved that the value of beauty transcends currency. He traded a double strand of natural pearls for a Fifth Avenue mansion, establishing a permanent temple for Cartier in America and creating one of history's most famous real estate deals. Today, that mansion stands as a landmark of American luxury, a testament to a time when a single necklace could buy a piece of the sky. Jacques Cartier's travels to the East were a cultural awakening. He fell in love with the vibrant, organic carvings of Mughal emeralds and rubies, absorbing a lush aesthetic that would eventually shatter the rigid rules of European jewelry design. His expeditions through India and the Persian Gulf infused the brand with an exotic soul that remains its most vibrant characteristic. This barbaric explosion of carved colored stones was a bold rejection of monochromatic tradition. By mixing rubies, sapphires, and emeralds in a single exuberant piece, Cartier invented a style that remains a pinnacle of high jewelry artistry. It proved that Cartier was never afraid to be bold, turning a riot of color into the ultimate expression of sophisticated taste. Known as La Panthère for her fierce independence and love for feline furs, Jeanne Toussaint was a visionary who broke every rule. As creative director, she breathed life into the Maison, making jewelry more sculptural, three-dimensional, and dangerously elegant. Her leadership ushered in an era of tactile sensuality where gold and gems were no longer just ornaments but extensions of the wearer's spirit. Under Toussaint's gaze, the Panther motif leaped off the flat surfaces of watches and became a fully realized, jeweled predator. It became the ultimate symbol of a new femininity, one that was sleek, powerful, and entirely untamed. It transformed the idea of the jewelry animal into a profound statement of self-possession and grace. The Duchess of Windsor's commission of a 3D panther perched atop a massive sapphire orb was a cultural earthquake. These great cat pieces were not just ornaments, they were emblems of a woman's defiant status and sophisticated power. It remains the most famous example of how a piece of jewelry can capture the complex narrative of a person's life. During the dark days of the Nazi occupation, Jeanne Toussaint used her craft as a silent weapon. Her caged bird brooch was a daring act of French patriotism, which she triumphantly updated to the liberated bird when Paris was finally freed. It is a poignant reminder that Cartier's creations are often more than beautiful objects. They are symbols of the human heart's resilience. Cartier's royal warrants from the world's greatest empires turned the brand into a purveyor of statehood. From coronation tiaras to the staggering Patiala necklace, Cartier provided the glittering regalia that defined the power of 20th century royalty. No other name has been so deeply woven into the fabric of sovereign history, from the courts of Europe to the palaces of Siam. As monarchies faded, the stars of the silver screen became the new royalty. From Grace Kelly's engagement diamond to Elizabeth Taylor's 69-carat stone, Cartier became the quintessential benchmark for romantic and professional success. In the world of celebrity, a Cartier piece became the ultimate armor of glamour, signaling that one had truly arrived. In 1969, Aldo Cipulo reinvented the concept of commitment with the love bracelet. Designed as modern handcuffs that require a screwdriver to lock, it transformed jewelry into a semi-permanent 24/7 symbol of a lover's bond. The bracelet became a cult phenomenon, a ritual of love that remains as provocative and desirable today as it was in the summer of love. Cipulo's Just a Nail was an act of pure artistic defiance. By taking a humble hardware item and rendering it in solid gold, Cartier proved that true luxury can find beauty in the raw energy of the everyday and the avant-garde. It remains a testament to the Maison's ability to find elegance in the industrial, turning a simple nail into a global icon of chic rebellion. Emerging from the psychedelic 1960s, the Crash watch, with its distorted, melted case, is a masterpiece of anti-design. It represents a moment when Cartier embraced the beautiful chaos of the modern world over perfect symmetry. Its melted form remains one of the most daring experiments in horological history, a favorite of those who dare to be different. Now a cornerstone of the Richemont Group, Cartier has evolved into a global cultural institution. Through the Cartier collection, the Maison treats its historical masterpieces as fine art, exhibiting them in the world's most prestigious museums. By treating jewelry as a serious art form, Cartier has elevated the craft to a level of historical and cultural significance that few others can claim. In the workshops of the main door, master craftsmen still spend thousands of hours on a single high jewelry piece. They continue to push the boundaries of nature and light, ensuring that every necklace tells a story of human emotion. In their hands, gold becomes fluid and stones become poems, preserving a standard of excellence that is increasingly rare in a world of mass production. Cartier is leading the charge toward a sustainable future in luxury. Through the 2030 initiatives, the Maison is ensuring that every diamond and gram of gold is sourced with respect for both the planet and the people who inhabit it. By setting these standards, Cartier ensures that its legacy remains untarnished, protecting the world that provides its most precious materials. Cartier endures because it sells the moment and the promise of an heirloom. A Cartier piece is a tangible link between generations, a ritual of beauty that remains relevant even in an age of disposable trends. This focus on the sensory and the sentimental ensures that Cartier is never just a brand, but a part of one's own family story. From the first sketches of 1847 to the digital frontiers of 2026, Cartier remains a beacon of excellence. It captures the essence of human aspiration, turning raw stone and metal into the eternal flame of beauty that defines our history. Cartier does not just measure the passing of time. It creates the milestones that make time worth remembering.